Service Butler, ready to serve. Smart solutions you deserve. From calls to jobs, we do it right. The Butler's here, day or night.
They simplify your service, grow with ease. AI solutions for all your needs.
The Home Service Butler here for you. Efficiency and care in all we do. Home Service Butler, simplifying service, empowering success.
Good morning, everybody. This is Bill with the HomeServiceButler.com. I'm excited. We had a good weekend this weekend. It's bright and early here Monday morning, 7 a.m. Couldn't wait to get in here and put this video together to tell you how the Home Service Butler made my life so much easier this weekend. This made my life so much easier. All right, so we had our first cold snap come in last Thursday. So Thursday into Friday, I mean, it's the first time in Ohio that we got down into the freezing temperatures. So kind of crazy. Global warming's a thing, I guess. I don't know. I think Ohio is becoming Florida or something. So we had our first cold snap. As you probably know, we get the vast majority of our business through home warranty companies. Okay, so as you can imagine, our call volume, it spiked, right? We just have calls coming in from everywhere. And, you know, one thing about it is we're not going to go out on the weekend. I mean, it's not in the contract. So if you file a claim with your home warranty company and on Saturday afternoon, it's not an emergency call, we're not going out there. We're going to call Monday morning to schedule to get out there for you. Clearly, you can imagine a lot of customers are not happy with that. So what do they start doing? They just start calling, and that don't work. They start Googling, and when that don't work, they just start Googling some more. And these customers are trying to find a way through to us. That's fine. That's good. I mean, we want to talk to them, but at the end of the day, we're not going to get out there until Monday. They're already told we're not contacting them until Monday, but you know, they're just on a tirade to get to us. Now we also have our pay-per-click and LSA advertising going on. And I take the phone calls after hours and on the weekends. My job is to talk to customers and set appointments. And here's how Alex made my weekend so much easier, okay? Before we had Alex up and running full boat, our last busy season was in the spring with the ACs. So as you can imagine, the first day it got into the 80s and 90s, phones blew up. I'm at my house. I have my headset on and got my phone there. I'm excited. I'm taking phone calls. I'm ready to set some sales appointments. I'm getting a call volume of maybe 8 calls per hour, maybe a little higher. And it's all home warranty people figuring out a way to get through to me, right? Like you hear the phone ringing in the background? It's 7:04. We do not open up till 8 o'clock. That's crazy, right? So I'm not able to set sales appointments because I'm overworked with these phone calls. I'm trying to sort them. Once I get them on the phone, I got to address their concern. I can't just be like, oh yeah, sorry, I can't talk to you till Monday. They're like, what? So obviously, once they get me, they got me, you know? So I wasn't able to effectively set pay calls. I got my owner calling up going, holy whatever, man, my American Express is blowing up. Where is this business going? I'm like, I don't know, Rob. I'm answering the phone all day, all night. I think I'm doing a good job, right? Like, yeah, Bill, but you only set one sales appointment. I think we got 8 calls. How many did you get? I don't really know. So it was horrible. I couldn't get nothing done. Well, here's where the Home Service Butler comes in. Are you excited? Okay, first thing we do, customer comes to us through a home warranty company. We send them a link. All right, let me show you what they get here. They get a link from us. This link is very important, all right? So we're going to go here to our demo customer here, Demo Dan. Everybody likes Demo Dan. He's a handsome son of a gun, too. I'm not Demo Dan, okay? If you know me out there, you'll know I'm not a handsome sucker. I'm just a silver-tongued devil. All right, so they get this. This is going to give them their first piece of information to go after, okay? Once they go to the website, bam, they accept my terms and conditions. Tells them I'm gonna get their IP address. Flat out, I got the IP address now. I know where they're looking. So when I get that IP address, there's some cool things I'm able to do with it, okay? I'm able to take that IP address, load it up into my pay-per-click advertising, and I can exclude them from seeing my pay-per-click advertising. How awesome is that? Okay, so if you're Amazon, you don't really care, right? You know, you're just going to throw a budget out there and you're just going to pay for your name to be at the top regardless. But if you're a small to medium-sized business, don't you get tired of Google taking your pay-per-click advertising and putting it at the top of the page? It's on top of the Google Maps. It's on top of the organic results, which was clearly a exact match to what they searched for. But yet they see your pay-per-click advertisement at the top. So that customer you already have just costs you another $90 just to talk to them again. That gets expensive. And in our industry, with us doing so much work with the home warranty companies, that's literally not an inconvenience. It's almost a budget stopper. So we need to fix that. So we can take these IP addresses, we can upload them into our pay-per-click advertising, and we can prevent them from seeing it. Okay, so that's the first cool thing it does. The second cool thing it does is this is a database. As we get a brand new customer from a warranty company, they immediately come through into the database. Once they get in that database, I have their contact information. If they call in and they're in my database, they're going to go to the normal process, the normal phone system in the office. On the weekends, they're going to get a message letting them know we're closed. We will reach out to them on the next business day. If this is an emergency, this is the numbers you can call with American Home Show to get further assistance. They do not even come to me. I don't get them. The only exceptions to that would be is if the account's in the wife's name and for whatever reason the husband calls in. Well, he would get through to me once, not twice, just once. But it's a few and far between. On really, really, really busy days, I'll get a few of those, right? The husband can't get a hold of them, and the wife's like, "Oh, well, let me try," and vice versa. So, they'll get through. And there's some other exceptions. Okay, quite honestly, we want to make sure that the people that are our customers that have a problem, they need to get through to us, and we have ways we do that. So, for instance, if we have an install that we have put in, so we installed a furnace for somebody. They're going to get a hold of us anytime, all the time. So what they're going to do is they're going to get put here on a status. It's going to automatically switch that status to, oh, that's the wrong one. I need assigned to, this is Sales Group Kentucky. It's Monday morning, guys. I had a busy week setting appointments. I mean, we had our technicians doing same-day installs at 9 o'clock on Friday evening. I mean, we were humming. It was awesome. They're going to be assigned a pass-through. Right? That means they got to pass. It's a hall pass. They piss me off, I'll take it away. No, I'm just kidding. They're going to be assigned to pass through. So that means no matter when they call, they're going to go directly through to me. Even during the day, they're going to go directly through to me. So we're going to prioritize our routing automatically based on what we do for them. That way we don't have a customer that has a problem that we're not talking to. So we got some rules built in to ensure that our customers always get service. And unfortunately, because of the nature of how we do a lot of business, we can't communicate with customers on the weekend because at the end of the day, I'm not going to be able to help them out because of contractual obligations. So I can't even attempt it, right? Like, what do you say? I'd rather ring a phone and hear that it's off hook than have somebody answer and tell me where to go. It's crazy. I mean, people, they want their stuff fixed. They want it fixed now. And I'm thinking, guys, we clearly, your home warranty company said, hey, guess what? They're not open up till Monday. My recording said, hey, we're not open up till Monday. And then you Google me, cost me $90, get me on the phone at 3 a.m. I'm not a happy camper. So that's why we built a system that way, to save money and make it efficient. Another thing, when I'm on the phone, I can communicate with Alex, right? Because, I'm at the house, I have this headset on, I keep it on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I got a little small farm, I'm out there feeding the cow, whatnot, and customer calls. And it's a husband that's calling in and it counts in the wife's name. I'm like, hey, Alex, could you go ahead and update this record? Thanks, Alex. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, Alex is our virtual call center representative, and he's going to listen to this call to make sure the next time you call in, it goes directly to the proper department. Oh, okay. Well, guess what? As soon as that phone call ends, 4 minutes later, that call is automatically routed to the customer service. They're not going to get me no more, and they're going to be happy. Same thing with spam calls. I love spam calls. They call up, try to sell me something, and they'll be like, oh, really? I'm going to go ahead and update this call to a solicitation. And they'll be like, what are you talking about? I'm not soliciting you. I'm like, you are soliciting me. And they'll be like, no, I'm not. I'm like, Alex, you decide if they're soliciting me or not. And they'll go, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, the next time you call in, you're going to land. So that's really exciting. It's just a lot of ways that we can work with the phone system on the road. You're driving around the truck, and you're able to switch how your CRM interacts with your customers just by talking to them, much less AI. That's PI. That's person intelligence. Hopefully people use that a little bit because AI can't change the world. It can just change how you run your world. And that's what we're trying to focus here on. So that's the video I wanted to put together this morning. I'm super excited. We're getting ready to roll out some updates here. The Home Service Butler. We're going to put some more call functionality in the system. Right now, it sorts, organizes, directs, and manages our call flow, our communication flow completely. It's a communication hub. We can sit in front of this window. I can see phone calls coming in. I can answer phone calls through the computer. I can make outbound calls through the computer. I can see emails. I can see text messages. I can see when representatives are online, not online. I can manage the whole customer service and field side of the business right here. But one thing we haven't built in is a call queue. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be building a call queue in because we want to be able to have the ability to hold, pause, and transfer. And that functionality is coming a little bit later in the process because we had to build the AI in first, right? Because how can AI, for instance, automatically transfer a call? Or how can AI automatically initiate a listen-in process? So we wanted to make sure we kind of did this last. So I think that it's like November 25th. I think I'll probably have this update in the system. Gosh, I mean, I always want it faster and that they're able to build it. So we'll probably let them get it all the way rolled out because I find myself doing all the testing for them and they don't give me a discount. It's weird. It's crazy. So yeah, in the comment section below, ask questions. Is there anything you'd like to know specifically about this? Is there any industry specific things that you do that you think could be automated that I haven't mentioned? Let me know. We'll take a look at it. Because one thing about it, the Home Service Butler can be completely customized to your needs. So I'm talking about HVAC, right? You could be an appliance repairman. And when your call volume gets backed up, you literally can have the calls adjust based on your geolocation. So you're fine to answer these phone calls driving from job to job to job, right? As soon as you get to the customer's house, you need a little bit of peace and quiet. You do. You got to be able to fix it. You got to have a chance to give that homeowner a presentation. You can't do that if your phone's ringing off the hook. Even if you put it on vibrate, it's still bugging you. You just don't get a second to think about it. But just imagine as soon as you showed up to that job, the phone system automatically switched over and sent those calls to your wife because you're a small business. Your wife doesn't want to answer those calls all day. I mean, granted, unless you want a divorced wife, and then you can just hire her. Anyway, let's not get into that. But that's just one feature of how this system can drastically change how a small business operates. Because we can give you the calls when you can take them, and we can take the calls away when you can't. And we can do that automatically. That way you're not thinking about it. You're just showing up to the job site. You're free to get this call fixed. And if you're one of those people that is worried about what you missed, we can get you a text message or give you an email. You can get a report automatically emailed to you based on every time this call was transferred to your wife and every time it was transferred back to you. So you can just glance at it and find out who you might like to reach back out and touch. Maybe there's some customers that you want to talk to anytime, right? You just go ahead and have them automatically assigned to a certain status of your choosing. And then we can build in everything from your inventory management to your field route organization. We got a really good mobile app that allows us to actually schedule the calls. And you can do anything with it. You can show the technician 1 call, 4 calls, take pictures, make phone calls, make text messages. And the key part of that is all that communications is in the portal. So got a little off track. I got a little excited. I think that was going to be my next video this afternoon. And that's just kind of what's the word I'm looking for? A preview. Yes. I got to get some coffee in me. All right, everybody out there in AI land, I appreciate your time today. Fill up the comment section. Let me know what you thought of this video. Ask me what you want to see in Alex because I can't get better unless I know what you need. Because I'm not going to tell you how to do your job. I'm not going to have Alex tell you how to do your job. I'm going to have Alex work with you through your job process. Thanks a lot.